Hi kids, so this is Francis. I just wanted to share some math strategies with you, and these are going to be things that help you add and subtract, especially as we move into those bigger teen numbers, because our numbers are going up all the time and we're working with bigger numbers. So here's 6 strategies that will help us. Some of these strategies we've used, some we haven't. But the first strategy is 10 frames. Use 10 frames to help you. And a 10 frame, you can draw it on your paper. You can put it in your sleeve, and then you can erase it, and that's going to make it easier. So if you're adding 2 numbers, and I'm going to demonstrate these with larger numbers. 12 plus 4. So the first thing we do is we would need 12 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hey, guess what? You didn't need to count that out. You could know 10, fill up that. That's 10. 11, 12. There's 12. Now I need to add 4 more. Plus adding, numbers are getting bigger. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I know 12 plus 4 is, oh, there's 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 12 plus 4 equals 16. That's how you could use the 10 frames to add. If you want to subtract, it's going to look similar. We'll start with 16. So our problem is going to be 16, and we'll do minus 4, just to keep it the same. So 16 minus 4, you would have all your dots being the same color with this. So let's go ahead and change that up. So 16 minus 4, we're subtracting, our numbers are getting smaller. And we can't, if you're using your 10 frame with your pocket sleeve, you can just erase them. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're right back to 10, 11, 12. If you're using a piece of paper, then maybe it would look like this. Here's your 16 again. You would just cross them out. And now you have 10, 11, 12. One strategy to use to help you solve math problems. 10 frames. All right, next one, number line. Number line's very helpful tool. Let's see. Number line, we're going to start 2, 3, 4. All right, we're going to do a problem. Let's do 7 plus 4. All right, there's our number line. 7 plus 4, we're adding, our numbers are getting bigger. So first step, we find our 7, and the numbers are getting bigger, so we're going to take leaps this way, down the number line. Plus 4, so count your leaps. 1, 2, 3, 4. You ended up on this number. 7 plus 4 is 11. 7 plus 4 equals 11. All right, that's how you use a number line to add. Start at your first number, going down the number line, larger numbers. If we want to subtract, kind of the same idea, just going to be the other way. Let's put those lines back in. Let's start at 10. 10 minus, let's do a big one, 8. All right, so now we're subtracting and our numbers are going to get smaller. So we start at 10, that's how many we start with, and we're taking 8 away. So we're going to take 8 leaps back down the number line, getting to smaller numbers. So we're going that way to the left. All right, 8 leaps. Ready? Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 10 minus 8 equals 2. All right, using a number line. If you're adding, you're going to go bigger numbers. If you're subtracting, your numbers are getting smaller. Okay, number line, another tool to help you solve math problems with bigger numbers. Use your fingers is another tool you can use. But how many fingers do I have? 10. If you have a family member to help you, you could work with some bigger numbers, but this is a strategy that's only going to work with less than 10. So start out, let's see. Let's do addition. Let's add 6. 6 plus 3. Get my 6 fingers up. Add 3 more. 1, 2, 3. 6 plus 3 equals 9. A way to use your fingers to add. Same thing if you're subtracting. Seems like I need a new marker. All right, we're gonna start with 9 this time. 9 fingers up. We're gonna take away 3. 1, 2, 3. How many are left? 6. All right. You're at home, so you maybe could use your toes too if you had bigger numbers, or have a family member use their fingers to help you get to those bigger teen numbers. But use your fingers is a great strategy to work with smaller numbers and to solve smaller ones. We've kind of moved past that one, but it's always a strategy you could use. Okay, strategy number 4, draw dots. Here we go. When you're drawing dots, you need to make sure you keep them neat and organized. Otherwise, it's going to be a mess and you're going to get the wrong answer. So if we have 12 dots, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hey, I kind of drew those in a 10 frame. That's going to keep them nice and organized. And there's 11, 12. And I want to add 3 more dots. Count them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hey, we already knew that. 13, 14, 15. 12 plus 3 gives us 15 dots. 12 dots plus 3 dots. 15 dots. You also, this is another strategy, combining 2 strategies. You know there's 12 here. You don't need to count those again. 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, let's take away dots. If you're in your pocket sleeve, you can just erase them. If not, let's see, 8 minus 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's my 8 dots. I could just erase 7, or I could cross them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8 minus 7 equals 1. I've got 1 dot left. Drawing dots can help you with smaller numbers. Using that for bigger numbers, you're going to want to make sure you keep them nice and organized so you can see what's going on and you get the right answer. That's another strategy. Here is a great strategy that kind of takes a lot less time. And once you get good at this, you're going to get the right answers and you're going to save yourself a lot of work. This is one of my favorites. Okay, count on or count back. So when we're adding, we're going to count on. So this is what you do. If you have a problem, (11 plus 6 equals). Okay, so you put 11 in your head. The bigger number, you're going to want to put the bigger number in your head because it's going to be less work for you. So 11 is my bigger number. 11 plus 6. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. There's my 6. You just count up. You count on. What is the next number after that? So if your problem looked like this, you could start with 6 and count up 11, but that's going to be a lot more keeping track of how many times you've counted, and it's going to be a lot more counting. So just like you did here, 11 is the biggest number. You're still going to start with 11 because it doesn't matter if you add the 6 to the 11 or the 11 to the 6. You're adding the two numbers together, so any order is fine. So 6 plus 11 is going to be the same as 11 plus 6. And you'll just count on 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. There's my 6 I added on. You could also combine that with using manipulatives and get 6 manipulatives and put it in your head and then move them as you count them on. That would help. All right, counting back is the same thing, same idea, but a little bit trickier because we're not as used to counting backwards as forwards. So 13 minus 4. If we have that problem, this time the order matters. You're always going to put the first number in your head. 13's in your head. 13, and now we got to count back. Oh, what comes before 13? 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. There's my 4 I counted back. 13 minus 4 equals 9. Here's what that would look like with manipulatives. You have your big number, first number in your head, and you could just use manipulatives as what you're taking away. So 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. 13 minus 4 equals 9. All right, and the last one is manipulatives. That's a strategy we've been using. You use your things, count things, make two groups of things, push them together, and that's how you solve addition. These are my buttons. 5 buttons plus 2 buttons equals 7 buttons. If you're subtracting, you get a group of 7, 7 minus 2, shove 2 to the side, and you'll get 5. So some of these strategies you can kind of combine together. You can draw the 10 frames on your dry erase board, and you can put manipulatives on there. You can put dots on there. You can count on and count back and use manipulatives to help you keep track. You can use dots. You can use the number line. Great tool for counting back and counting on. All right, these are some great strategies. Use these to help you figure out what you like the best, but pick one of them and count, and always double check, and then you'll know you'll have the right answer. All right, thanks for listening to my strategies. I'll see you soon.